Today we are going to talk about the notion of public goods in relation to spatial quality. A public good, that's a notion that originally comes from the field of economics. It is defined as a good that is both non-rivalrous and non-excludable. Non-excludable means that you cannot be excluded from using that specific good. And non-rivalrous means that you do not have to compete for using that good. Examples of public goods in the city are, for example, street lighting or the sewer system or public parks. When I use in a city, for example, the street lighting, I cannot exclude other users of the city from using it as well. We do not have to compete for it. It's available to all. Spatial quality is a term and a notion that is widely used in the field of urbanism. I would like to use it in the framework of placemaking. Placemaking is a tradition in architectural and urban design that talks about and aims to develop and design better places for people. And they have 4 criteria to do so. Criterion 1, it's accessibility and connectivity. In order to have a successful place, people should be able to get there, to come there. So this place needs to be nicely integrated in the urban infrastructure and the urban network of the city. The second criterion is the image and comfort of the place. So the design of the place, the visual design of the place. It needs to be clean and attractive. That's what makes people want to spend more time, for example, over there. Thirdly, people have to be able to do all kinds of things over there. The program of the city, a variety of activities and uses. And finally, as a result of those 3, people like to spend more time, come there more often, and also more vulnerable people feel safe to get there. The sociability of the place. Let me take a map of the Netherlands. Here we are, the Netherlands, a small country in West Europe. And you can see in blue that 1/3 of our country here is below sea level. So we have an important public good to protect. It's the safety from flooding. And from flooding from 2 ways. On the one hand, we have the sea coming towards our country at the west. On the other hand, we have rivers coming from the south and the east getting into our country. So this combined threat of flooding needs to be safeguarded. We have a tradition of spatial development that goes from centuries ago, where this threat from flooding was combined with the design and the planning of our country. We always had to take into account the landscape and the technical tools available to create the living environment of people. And the spatial quality of the living environment was always at stake, always together discussed with protecting from flooding. So, spatial quality and the protection from flooding were always at the same time discussed in our country.